Yo, we about to make a video. I hope that you guys can hear me okay. It's kind of loud where I'm at today. But you guys, we had some releasing during the full moon. I know we're a couple days out now. Normally I just do the readings like Monday through Friday. But you guys can always book me and I'll put that information in the description box. But yeah, some of my words are running in together. So you have to forgive me because I'm going to try to focus on Libra readings. We are in Leo season, but this reading will be for Libras whose birthdays who are September 23rd to 10/22. Okay. So Libras have a tough task because they are our scale balancers. So they're always bringing equal parts to the scales, to the justice league, I shall say. Okay, weighing out the good and bad of things. I don't know, I just like starting off with these cards. Starting off somewhere in space. May have stars on it. So just taking a moment to breathe. Lots of responsibilities on Mondays. Burden of the weekend on your shoulders. The stars have anything for us. So you guys, looks like the energy is kind of heavy. So this might be your ruling planet, Mars. Seems like somebody may be like stressed out about money. Oh man, you guys really have taken Pluto and put them in a different solar system here. But Libra is like more divine, feminine. So what this probably could mean is somebody who really comes alive at night. Oh my God. So yeah, so wow. Okay, so we got 22 here. So shit's probably just went kind of just into mayhem. It seems like you could be dealing with a soul partner, soul twin, or soulmate in this situation. With the King of Hearts too, like this person really holds you at heart. Okay, this is someone who's probably has a family together as well too. 22 can also represent the year that we're in. So if this is new love, you probably something you started today. As in today, I mean you're right now. Because the cards do deal with past, present, and future. So yesterday I saw a rainbow and it just kind of reminded me that no matter what happens in the future, you know, I had this moment right then and right now. You can just kind of embrace the moment for what it is. But you two seem pretty close. Again, like I think you started a family together. This could be a married couple. This could be somebody's living companion. But it's always nice to see the two of hearts. Someone who has their good days and their bad days together. I don't know, it just seems like things are kind of slow moving right now. But yeah, Monday fun day. Alright, so Earth's magic. You could also be dealing with someone in the Earth's magic. The Earth element. So again, that's your Virgo, your Capricorn, and also your Taurus. Libra is in the air element, and most of the time when you're in the air element, you're compatible with those in the in the air element. But this is someone, also too, maybe on the 26th, y'all are deciding to take a date, rekindle the friendship a little bit. Maybe you guys started off this relationship kind of quick, and you have to remember the friendship, you know, like those days that you were friends before you actually got together, but some hidden knowledge. Okay, so Akashic records, silent understanding. So silent understanding your partner. a lot of times, and then with that friendships are forever. And then you have the wings of light. So it looks like fearlessness and removing obstacles. So what are you guys removing? That's the question. Like, what are you guys having to remove? Because I don't really see anything as far as like obstacles. So maybe there is something that could cause some destruction to the relationship, maybe. Checkered flags. So looking for the red flags. Okay, maybe somebody's getting too close in another friendship. If this is your soulmate, you don't want someone to have a personal relationship with someone else. Maybe this person is really your emotional support person and it's causing some interference. Maybe you feel like this person is sharing more information with this other person about their day or how business is going or work, and then just kind of saving you a conversation that's just like a regular conversation that's happening every day, or it's a speed conversation, or it's like, hi, bye, I love you. Not really having enough time for each other because this other friendship or this other relationship is taking time from these soulmates, but trusting your own gut instinct. So a lot of times what happens is like, we'll actually feel something if something's wrong. Not saying there is, but we'll actually get those feelings. And then once you figure it out or you've had your awakening, like some of those symptoms will go away. Like you really have to do a gut check sometimes. If the relationship seems safe or the friendship seems safe, then, again, trusting your own intuition. You guys paying attention to the flags. Might be time just to slow down a little bit. Maybe both of you guys have just been getting busy with life. But the cause and effect exercise, like we have to be really careful because we always want to leave a person better than what we found them. So if they made you feel good in some type of way by just being friendly or using common courtesy, human decency, you would want to try to kind of return that confrontation, a rightful confrontation. You would want to keep, repay good with good, is what I'm saying. So, the mindful tasting experience. Here, I feel like, okay, you need to get to know this person a little bit better. Whoever this person is, that it just seems tempestuous. I feel like maybe like the three of you need to get together and really like maybe go to like some wine tasting or whatever. Somewhere where you can kind of escape, like in a vineyard, or there's a lot of places where you can do brunch outside. Kind of like a public place, but in some way, kind of got the aura is set right. I mean, you can always kind of read the room when you come in if it's a good atmosphere or not. But just one breath. So you guys, like, again, I said the oxygen and the energy is like real heavy over here today. There's a lot of construction work going on. But let's pull out some moon cards. Let's see. I'm glad you guys have fearlessness. And that's good. Removing obstacles. It seems like Libra, they think pretty practical. But I can get a message. I think the Earth Magic might be a good one. You guys could also be into like Western movies, but your boo is kind of like into scary movies. Like you guys might take on some different interests and maybe like try to pull that in together where you both can enjoy it. This could even also like, be attachment to some type of hobby. A time for healing. Okay. And this might just kind of like cool the situation out a little bit. So like little heated arguments don't, like blow up into something major, something big, because a lot of strong couples, what happens is like they'll have arguments and stuff, but it's a reason to fight. They have a reason to fight, for the relationship. But time to breathe out. And I think that's a lot of times that's what happens. We hold a lot in, and we only give people like little pieces, little parts of us, and then sometimes we'll later on feel like, well, I probably could have, made the first move, or I could have gave a little bit of extra of what I had going on in my day or feelings, because a lot of times what happens is we don't like to feel vulnerable. And sometimes when we do expose those type of ways that we feel, it makes us feel vulnerable at times. But just remember, take a time to breathe out. There is a time for healing. There's a time for everything. Okay, tapping into those Akashic records, getting this silent understanding you need, knowing that you're on the right path, that you care about this relationship. This is the King of Hearts. Either that's your energy or your partner's energy is the King of Hearts. This could also be a patriarchal relationship. So like somebody's dad, maybe they spend a lot of time with their dad, okay? Which is reasonable, especially if those guys work together, or that's you guys, or a father and son business together. And maybe mom just kind of feels left out, But we do have this earth magic. You guys, I feel like this fearlessness is in love. Again, I feel like this is a family person. These things are happening for you within this year. This is a soulmate, a soul partner, a soul twin. There's some type of personal relationship that's just causing some minor interference, and it's having this cause and effect on the relationship. But taking a breath to get to enjoy each other's company, but to really figure out what's going on in each other's life, okay? Because life does throw us curveballs. But bring love into this situation. I think that's like the main key here is what I'm seeing. Not saying the relationship's not based off of love, but just in those subtle differences. And you mean like subtle differences. So like it's a hot summer day outside, and it's been 98 degrees all day long. And just so happen a breeze comes by. Just think if you didn't have that subtle breeze that came by at that moment, the heat might have took over. But there are those subtle differences, just like voting. One vote can make all the difference. So you really have to pay attention to those subtle differences in a conversation. It can change a whole person's day. But it says conclusions are within reach. So again, when you find this time of healing, this time out with each other, getting to know one another, this family gathering, this family outing, this friendship date, maybe kind of going outside in a public area, professional, and then also to full moon eclipse. So there's been like a lot of ecliptic moons this year in 2022. So that could be the reason why we're seeing 22 here in Libra. Okay. Libra season's coming up pretty soon. We are in Leo season, and Virgo's on the way. And then we'll be there, getting there, Libra. So you had the numbers 40 and 31. So this could be somebody who has a 9-year age difference, which it doesn't seem to cause like a lot of problems. But if you guys are in different age groups as far as friendship goes, And maybe your partner's hanging out with somebody who's in their 30s versus you're hanging out with, somebody who's in their 40s. You just turned 31. You could just turn, but you still have lots of friends from your 20s, okay? But anytime I see the Ace of Clubs, it's like it's bringing the cross in as faith. It's also averting like evilness as well, to letting the sun shine. Remember that railroad track's not a ladder, you guys. So try to stay off the railroad tracks. Getting drunk or doing something you shouldn't be doing. And also, too, when I see the Ace of Clubs, it's like the highest card that you can get in cartomancy, because it deals with all things spiritual. And there's so many spiritual paths there are to be taken. But you guys are sharing this journey together. And, this might be time for a new friendship to involve from, this love, or seeking the knowledge you need, getting the understanding. Wine is a symbol of cheerfulness and gaiety. So, like, that's like about the only two things we really do got in this world that can bring us pleasure, and when we can't find none, besides love, is, drinking to be merry and having food for our bellies. But you do have the Queen of Spirituality here with the King of Hearts. So I find this to be a very beautiful relationship. A relationship that's kind of been open-minded to all things, in spiritual wellness and in love. So the lion's head, God's head, there's that good lion, the bad lion. And Libras will definitely look at that. Again, with those scales. Justice is important to them. Equality is important to them. All right? So taking the time to heal, but take time to know each other. With this friendship here, try not to be judgmental towards that time that they spent together, without you. When you do meet this person, be respectful. And thank your honey, for introducing you. There probably was nothing to worry about in the first place, but you guys, I think that meeting's in order. And it's like really just finding a location and a time. I'm just trying to see. Let me see what else. Let's get a hint as to where you guys can make a reservation and set this time to move forward from here. Thank you, Spirit. This reading is general. It is for Libra. For those in that air element, Libra. So the Sun card, these truth realizations, going outside, enjoying the sun, being able to smell the fruits of nature. Again, that truth realization is getting to know one another. And this person looks like, your prince, and he's just waiting, or she's just waiting for y'all to lock lips and get that kiss in. So you guys, I hope your eyes meet. You remember that first time you fell in love. And beautiful, long-lasting relationship, stable. You guys probably are like, good friends, best of friends. And you just don't want to see somebody else take that place in your life. But a lot of times lovers have to realize, you're not just this person's friend anymore. But more than that. Okay, but conclusions are within reach. So I think this meeting will be, won't be taking its time. It'll be happening soon. And just beautiful reading with this King of Hearts and this Queen of Spirituality. So please pay attention to the colors you see in the cards as well as the numbers. And just beautiful with that last card coming out as fun. Okay, because that's like the best card you can pull in tarot. But you guys, lots of love, lots of prosperity, and again, it's all about leveling up on that spiritual path. And again, love. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you.